Hey there everyone, this is Cow playing Super Donkey Kong 694, Super Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Country. Completely different game, so today we start here at the tower, and honestly it can go either way. Either these levels might take a little bit, and this is gonna take 2 videos, or this could be the finale, I don't know yet. The other thing to note is that during the entire tower segment, we're done with puzzle levels. Now they're all action levels. And I like how, you know, Donkey Kong brings this kid along to wait, you don't need to press... Oh yeah, you do need still to press the lever over here because of the gate that covers a certain Jenny. That's not her name, but, you know, Mario's not that good with names. He tried a lot... Wow! That devious child, like, I was not ready for the incredible change of speed that Mario would know once that happened. So that was a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing it again. So yeah, the speed change is pretty meaningful, it turns out. What am I doing? I could have almost landed on that little bassinet and, you know, lived to regret the days. Could have had, well, I got to wait even longer to do anything at all. It's pretty great. At least Donkey Monkey, Tiny Kong, he's friendly enough to go, you know what? I'm not gonna mess around. I'm gonna let you do your thing. But honestly, I don't know. We have, like, the barrier there. It's changed a whole lot. And Donkey Kong is very heavy. That is his greatest contribution to society. This level, we've got Jax again. It's pretty great. You can ignore most of the platforming. It's pretty great. Except here, I don't... Yo! Yeah. And then it's relatively safe to go here. Except I keep messing it up. And then I decide to go here instead. I don't know, like, I have a lot of trouble anticipating the killer trampolines that bounce gingerly from area to area. This level isn't really supposed to be all that hard, I don't think. It's just that they just, like, the safe spots and whatnot, they just don't restore. So I'm like, why are you doing this to me on this Christmas day, literal Christmas day, my friend, the ape man, Johnson Joe? Check it out, I got the win side and the flip side, so that gives me extra bonus point that I can catch in to buy myself a hat and blazon with the planet Saturn, giving high five to a swarm of mosquitoes. Check out them them cow skulls, kinda chilling. So, I guess there's no more collectibles. The day is over. Whoa, whoops. That guy did not do what I thought he'd do. I thought after you wake up, you'd go inside the hallway there, you know? No, that's not what happened at all. Forget everything you think about what you think, my friend. We are at the dawn of a new age of warfare. And that guy's like, yo, check it. I got horns. It's pretty rad. Having horns is useful if you're a grazing animal, and sometimes there is fruit and trees. You can eat them if they don't have bees. How about you, Donkey Kong? Do you have bees? Are there bees inside your body? Why would you ever go on a pathway underneath there? I have no idea. I like how we're literally outside the tower. Like Mario, he doesn't climb the enemy tower. He's gonna take a detour outside on the outside. Hey guys, let's play Donkey Kong Jr. That's the literal last level of Donkey Kong Jr. here. You put the thing, except it's like 70 billion times easier. Like, even if it does have, like, those shrinky mushrooms, the birds come out so unfrequently that, you know, I just noticed that there was a bird. Nice little, oh no, we locked in the chimpanzee. Mario is the protagonist. Because you see, because he fights the enemies. That's the only definition you need, my friend. So then, you know, we got ourselves a little review about a thing you might have done in the game. It's really subtle, though. You might not have realized that you've done it yourself, you know, which is a very common occurrence. Man, I didn't lose enough lives. Now I wasted all of these lives. I'm going to go to jail for murder. Pretty sure that's how that works. Check it out. We're in the mountain in the back. No, we're going up this thing. Playing Donkey Kong, except the music is super rad. The music here is all kinds of incredible, honestly. Whoa, check out that victory, the jingle for, you know, jumping over a mosquito that is large and rolling on its side and is also inside a barrel anyways, so you can see what's inside. Like, that would be super cool. No, it'd be like, yo, it's like the first Donkey Kong level, but way longer and harder. But because Mario has every single tool in the universe, it's a lot easier than expected. So now we are in the cloud world. Just gotta wait, you know, for the electricity to pass, because the cloud world has really poor wiring. That's just a fact. There's no ifs or buts about it. If you ever go, you know, for a honeymoon in the cloud world, as it is popular to do, consider limiting your usage of electricity. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Now, the fun part about this part here is that if you go too far, yeah, you go too far. If you go too strong, Donkey Kong's, yo, check it out. I can lift a man with one arm and then chuck him, and then the man will die. Which is honestly probably true. Like, real, like, large gorillas, like silverbacks and whatnot, are, like, freakishly strong. That's just how nature made them. You know, we're strong in the brain phase. They're strong everywhere else. So I don't know if you need to change your speed or change from, like, where you center yourself. I guess it's just your speed. Just go at mid-speed. As a child, I would have tried to go at full speed like 20 times before trying to try something else. I distinctly remember. The trick, just, you know, learn from your mistakes, and your mistakes will learn from you. Oh man, this place is pretty cool too. So we got this sand gimmick, you know, it's like, whoa, it's like sand, it's like salmonella, except, you know, you won't get poisoned. Like, the trickery D's here is that when you're small, when you're shrunk in time, you can't do all these fancy tricks, so then, you know, you need to kind of try to survive while you unshrink and whatnot. Or you can just do it real good and just climb real fast without really thinking about it. And then you're at the top, it's like, oh, I'm at the top, I'm gonna fight Donkey Kong. The donkeyest Kong around. There's wind, of course, naturally. And barrels don't stop, you know, once they hit the ground. They just keep on going forever, and they're full of mushrooms. These are the elements that are in play. Will you be able to save the president with that in mind? Which I answer, I don't know. Oh shoot, that's rude. No! That's rude, I said, but I can still earn myself points. It's like, alright, I got over it. It's okay. It was just a temporary condition. No need to panic. Look at the ground. And then look me be at the floor. Look at the Inuit making himself a Kraft macaroni store. Ah, it's so beautiful, you know? Enterprise, by any other name, is a spaceship. Oh no! Whoops! I made a placement mistake, and I've lost all my economies. Sadness abound. Alright, don't do anything dumb, and everything's gonna be fine. That's all there is to remember. Like, don't take any unnecessary mistake. This is obviously, you know, last challenge in the game. It's the last level of the tower. That's quite an accomplishment, even to just make it here, probably. So I don't want to... yeah, I want to be careful around those, so I guess I'll just hang out down here until I get another straight down. Like, it's the longer way to do this, but it's the safer way. And if it's safer, then it's the most one likely to, you know, lead to victory. It's something to keep in mind while we cross over time and space. Check it out. 2 out of 3. Donkey Kong won't gain HP. He's not that kind of guy. He always just puts everything in strength. I mean, he's fun to play around with. But you know, he doesn't tend to have very functional builds. But that's okay. He's a fun guy. We have a good time. His barrels just kind of float there if you look. Oh no, Donkey Kong fell! What a buffoon! Gorillas can't hold on to things, and finally he realizes, this large paper cutout of cardboard I made, Pauline! And Donkey Kong fell to his death. He's gonna get, like, buried in bricks. I know that tower is really up high, as you've noticed. This is just a sad day for, like, nature all around here. One and I beat the game! What do you mean it says 9-9? There's not an extra spot. Oh no! The tower is sentient! We're all gonna die! No, that's just a little graphics for fun. Well, I'm died. And then, for some reason, Donkey Kong, by falling, lost all his negative mushrooms. And now it's a fight against Monkey Man, and I can sit on his nose, yeah! His main means of attack is these giant gorilla hands, and then stuff falls. That's a good summary of the fight. And you can go like, yo. Okay, so these break eventually, so you gotta be careful. You're like, yo, check that, man. Whoa. There we go. See, did not like that. He goes around, which is gorilla for man! That hurts a lot, you know? You jerk. You fiend! You monster! But you're a giant monkey, by definition. You're the monster! Stop playing around with word definitions, Donkey Kong, alright? Well, he retreated. I win forever! I guess he just needed a breather. Took a little smoke break, and I was like, man, sure am hurting on the noggin. Oh no! So I've developed the pancake sandwich attack. Didn't really work out. Oh, wait, whoa! Check it out! All on purpose. I think when he raises his hands like that, that means that next time he's gonna be using the old pounder smasher move again. But not necessarily when the hands retreat. Interesting. Yeah, this is kind of a big gamble I'm doing there. And it didn't pay off. But that little animation there was pretty rad. So anything, but like, you know, it's design by design. For to get up there to get them once he starts to have his sandwich. Okay, now I think I'm just taking him for granted here. I'm getting up there. Get the cut when you want. Then you can get down. Oh! So hurting him doesn't stop him. This is too dangerous. Man, I just... No! So is he going to... Can I just sort of parry from here? I can! I can hit him on his head! Wow, okay. It makes more sense to hit him on his head than on his forehead than on his cheek, so, yo. Alright, so this makes this a lot easier suddenly. Good time! I believe that if he does an earthquake, you fall through the ground. Now it's his desperation attack that I remember exists. It's really dangerous, because I'll like... see? And then you're knocked out, and then you're dead, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. Die forever. Could just use the other barrel, but no. I could just miss entirely. Alright. At least you have time enough. So you need to be like more further back. Okay. If it didn't stun you, like it'd be come on, really. There, even the game wasn't sure what was going on. Alright. Okay, one's over. I just keep falling on my face, even though I fall from, like, no distance at all. Always a good time. So now he's gonna sandwich. That's when things get a little bit more... like, saying harder... Ah, what? Okay. Is a bit of a misnomer. But a bit more... I don't know, harder to execute, maybe? Nice. Wow, that's really generous. Really? That's a thing that can happen. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got barrel, like, straight delivered to me. That's real generous of you, Donkey Kong. Alright, so maybe for a super attack I should go down. That's what I'm thinking now, because he's gonna raise his fists. This way I don't fall from above. And, you know, get stunned forever, and you can just hug the sides and you're fine. So, alright, okay. Final phase. You might recognize some of the attacks, such as doing a sandwich. Yeah, he doesn't have any further attacks. We saw his attack. This is that he has his, like, nuclear buster, I'm panicking attack for a second. And here I fell, like an idiot. I am sad. Yeah, I thought you returned to that special move of yours. The, I don't know, I want a candy move. Check it out! Dude needs dental work. That's how you know he's defeated. All these barrels upon his cheeks and forehead really made a mustard out of his dentition somehow. And finally, Mario and Pauline are reunited for... We're back in Mario World somehow. You know, this is a place that exists. This is happening during that time. It's a real mushroom, can you tell, because it's flashing. Yay! We got the real Mario now. And, whoa! And Mario is dead. Everyone just dead. Mario is actually bigger than he used to be. Oh, well, again more. Pain just makes him stronger! Run away, you piles of monkeys! There we go. Donkey Kong looks worried. Oh, what? There's no music? So you absolutely need to be playing on a Super Game Boy to get the ending music? That's weird. Well, just pretend it's there. I forgot what's the song, but that's probably it. Yeah, that guy just looks worried. Like, they're all in the selfie here, the illusion of having a good time, but only Mario and Donkey Kong Jr. are looking at the camera with any kind of positivity. Pauline is like, just kinda hoping this goes fast so she can just return home and stop just, you know, kind of playing around with these idiots. And Donkey Kong, obviously, he is there without, you know, not at his own will. Dude, he is afraid of getting hurt again. Look at how his hand is positioned behind his head. The downcast angle of his brow. That's not an honest smile. That is a smile that covers really hurt inner feelings. And they're just playing it off. Ever since Donkey Kong Jr., Mario has always been a cruel man that just hates on animals for no reason. And here we truly see his true nature. A big, scary face with a single teeth in his mouth as he tries to, you know, make a little amusing, clownish smile expression here. But we're on to you, man. You and your sepia tone. You're never going to run away from me. Arcade Donkey Kong's from 1980. Those games are older than me. That's pretty great. A home version of Donkey Kong is my exact age. That's kind of weird. Donkey Kong Jr., man. The sequel, the same year, but they were ports. I don't know if that makes it better or not. Game Boy Donkey Kong, that's a pretty good name. I guess it's supposed to just be a port. It's just that, you know, after the first few levels, it just kind of explodes in scope. That's a really generous definition of port, but like in a positive sense. The end. Check out my cursive writing. Next time, a ROM hack, just to be different. Merry Christmas, y'all. Make sure to do not leave any pudding alive.